want a more intense moment, I thought I turned the gift sounds off. Child, hold on. Hey, yo, what's up? Let me turn these gifts off. Shout out to the Top Badge Caramel for reminding me. Thank you. Whoo! Okay, when I tell y'all there's not a more intense moment, yeah, than those couple minutes before, yeah, it gets crazy. Rich Beats is here. Oh, baby dragon! Thank you, Casper. Rich Beats.
Woo.
How you
What
feeling
up, what
today?
up, what up, what up?
What's going on? How you
yo.
feeling?
I'm feeling good. I'm feeling blessed. Amen.
I love
We
it.
here,
I
yo.
love it.
We're here.
We here. Let's get it. Champagne, I see you. CJ, I see you. Wavy, baby. Brother Love. Top Badge Caramel Aquarian. I see y'all.
I say this right now.
Hey.
We here, y'all. Hey.
Hey.
Girl, you know you got it. It's in the bag. You the type to make sure you got everything you want and know
Big Scoutz in the building. Hello.
You working hard for yours and everything you have. You make your daddy proud and got your mom.
I was inspired by your look when you weren't going out the other day. Big Top Badge 84 in this building. Y'all almost made me cuss. 84, I got so excited you almost made me cuss. I like this, Rich Beats. Shout out to the big level.
One time, y'all. Yeah. Hey. What?
I see that. I see the MF family in here. Hello. What's up, Rain? I see you, baby.
Is there so many men waiting in line? So it feel like I'm trapping.
I gotta make her come and see the picture.
Then I wake up like that wasn't last.
What's up? It's your girl, Elvis Drug, and when I'm not busy being a modern day day, I am locked in with my favorite DJ, DJ Rich.
One time right now, y'all. Check. Hey. Yeah.
Woo! Who's that? Big double. I see you, double.
Man, I miss all of you, y'all. But we here, y'all.
We here. Was that my cue? Sassy, I see you, baby. Hey. Hey.
Welcome, y'all.
Yeah.
Hey, we here, y'all.
What?
Welcome.
Yeah.
Top Badge Reese, I see you. Y'all, welcome to the show. I'm so excited for tonight's episode. All right, y'all should be back from getting your water and your snacks by now. DJ has definitely brought us in the right way with the right vibe. Hello. Happy Tuesday, y'all. Happy Tuesday.
It's Tuesday, y'all.
Welcome back to Modern Day Bay with ELLE, the only show on tag navigating the modern way to being Bay through self-love and healthy relationships. Modern Day Bay is a weekly show we do here every Tuesday at 11 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and it is brought to you by the Scoutz. I'm your hostess. My name is Elle the Drug, and we are broadcasting Season 3, Episode 5 tonight. We are moving through Season 3 quickly. Shout out to all my friends in here. I see y'all. I appreciate y'all. Let's get started by paying some bills, and let's just get right into the content, okay? So, very quickly, my weekly content is all in my bio. You know what I'm saying? Click that, screenshot it, visit it frequently so you know where I'm at and what I'm doing, okay? We do have His or Hers with Casper and Elle every single Sunday at 9 p.m. You bring your problems, we bring you the solutions, and it's up to you to decide whose advice is best, his or hers. I also do Face to ELLE, which is a makeup get ready with me every single Friday morning at 9 a.m. Eastern time. So make sure y'all tap in with me for that. There are also a lot of other great content creators. I happen to be in the family with several of them. Shout out to the Scoutz. Every single Monday at 8 p.m. Eastern time, you can tap in with Casper, who has his featured show Geek Out. Okay, on Tuesdays, you already know, you can catch me here at 11 p.m. Eastern time. On Wednesdays, Let's Blink with 2 Cents, the new game show every Wednesday at 6 p.m. Eastern time. So make sure that y'all tap in with that. And also on Wednesday at 10 p.m. Eastern is Adult Talk with Mo Sexy to You. So make sure y'all tap in. She's on a break this week, but she will be coming back with season 7 next week. So make sure y'all tap in with her for that. Okay. On Fridays, The Brighter Side with Miss Lady Low, Miss First Lady Low Obama at 11 a.m. Eastern time. Okay. So I'm always at that content. So make sure that y'all tap in with me there. Okay. Also, a few upcoming events. Shout out to Top Badge Carmel. Her Black and Gold auction is November 18th. Her year with her Top Badge anniversary is this Friday. So make sure y'all tap in, fave her, and tap in with her there, okay? Also, I am hosting my very first showcase, y'all. It is January 14th. It's called the Queen Bee Experience. See y'all Saturday. Hello, Top Badge Carmel. It's called the Queen Bee Experience. It's a Beyonce-themed showcase extravaganza, again, happening on January 14th. So if you're interested in recreating your favorite Queen Bee moment, please, please, please make sure that you tap in. I see one of my big sponsors there, Top Badge Reese Cup in the audience. I see you. Let's get it. Okay, so my show of the week, y'all. Shout out to Top Badge Double down there. He's also on my panel. But this week, I want to highlight his show, Double versus Everybody. Happens every Wednesday at 11 a.m. I've been on it several times. It's a fun show. It's an engaging show. I thoroughly enjoy it. So make sure y'all tap in with him, all right? And you can also check the calendar in the top left-hand corner of the live page, okay? That will give you all the upcoming content, as well as give you a chance to schedule your content so that other people can find you, all right? Very quickly, special announcements. If you're interested in sponsoring an episode of Modern Day Bae, please contact me through Instagram. Also, Modern Day Bae is available, for playback on YouTube. That's also linked in my bio. So make sure y'all get with me on those other platforms. And I'd like to give a special thanks and shout out to my bosses of the week, Miss Top Badge Carmel, Mr. Featured Show Host Casper, and my main guy, Poppy Blue. Okay, shout out to y'all for being my bosses. I'd also like to congratulate Miss Mo Sexy to You for hitting her 25 milli this week. Congratulations, Mo. I'd also like to shout out my real life Aunt Audrey, who watches this playback every single week on YouTube. Hi, Aunt Audrey, I love you. Okay, and also I'd like to thank our media sponsor, okay, Tawag CEO. He supplies the IG recaps and all the photos from the show. So shout out to you, Tawag. I appreciate you. And while I have the pleasure of talking about good people on my show, please make sure you fave up my favorite and the best DJ on the app, Mr. DJ Rich Beats. DJ! He will be coming back at the end of the show, but make sure you fave him. Mr. Booked and Busy, hello. Make sure you fave him, okay? And get with him and book him for all of your events, okay? Period. Official, I see you. Thank you for that fave, okay? Welcome, y'all. So if you're just tuning in, you missed me paying the bills, which is okay because you still didn't miss much of the show. This is Modern Day Bae with ELLE. It's a weekly show we do every single Tuesday at 11 p.m. Eastern time. It's the only show on Tagged helping navigate the modern way to being Bae. All right, so make sure that you tap in with us each and every Tuesday. I'm really excited for tonight's show. I feel like... Hold on, there'd be a lot of announcements at the beginning. There's a lot of announcements, okay? Woo, okay, so, y'all, I'm so excited. Tonight's show, we've got an incredible lineup, and I'll be bringing up my featured guest co-host in just a minute. As she requests the box, I'm going to tell y'all a little bit about tonight's topic, okay? And that is, who has more power in romantic relationships? Now, when we originally came up with this topic, I want to just give a little disclaimer, not to discriminate, you know what I'm saying? I was not trying to. However, we were talking about traditional roles for the sake of the show. So we're not excluding anybody, you know what I mean? And we're thinking about how this applies to all relationships, but a lot of the questions are formed around heterosexual relationships. And I just want to give that disclaimer before we get started, because that's a whole nother conversation whenever when we think about the other dynamics that can exist, okay? So, power dynamics in romantic relationships refer to the distribution and balance of influence, control, and decision-making between partners. These dynamics can vary greatly from one relationship to another and may change over time. Understanding and addressing power dynamics in a romantic relationship is essential for maintaining a healthy and fulfilling partnership. It involves open communication, mutual respect, and a willingness to adapt as the relationship evolves, okay? It's important to be aware of signs of unhealthy power dynamics and seek support or counseling when needed to ensure a safe and respectful relationship. So, before SB, I see you, look at Top Badge SB. Before I bring up, look at Quan, I see you, Quan, my featured guest co-host, as you see, Lexx Blanca back there. I need y'all to spam her emoji. Y'all know what her emoji is? It's the white exclamation point. So I need to see a lot of white yeah, CJ, I see you. Yeah, let me see those white exclamation points. I see you, brother love. Let's get it. Let's make her feel super welcome. I see y'all. I see y'all. Yay, ladies and gentlemen, please make some noise for my girl, Lexx Blanca. Hello? Hi, gorgeous.
Hi.
How are you?
Hi.
Hi. I'm really excited that you're here. First of all, I want to personally thank you in front of everybody for being here tonight, because this was not the original plan, and I appreciate you for stepping in. Carmel, there's your picture. You see it? But yeah, I appreciate you so much. Thank you for being here. Thank you for doing this. I'm honored. Okay? So, before we get started, go ahead and do your intro. Let the people know who you are, where they can catch you Wednesday at 8 p.m., and all that good stuff.
All right. Wednesday at 8 p.m. I am Lexx Blanca. Okay. I host a featured game show every Wednesday called Venus vs. Mars, only on the Tagged app, of course. It's a Battle of the Sexes style trivia game. ELLE has been on there. A lot of people in the comments have we lit over there. So make sure y'all come check us out. There you go, Big Venus. Yes.
Big Venus.
Long as you know. Okay, long as you know. Every Wednesday, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. You can catch me. Look for me. Feature box. Little purple.
Yeah.
That's where you'll find.
Featured.
That part.
Featured, y'all.
Mm-hmm.
Period. Flex on them. And let me tell y'all, I be over there, and it is such a fun show to just engage with. I was on the show, but I have a ton of fun when I'm in the comments as well, because it's just fun to troll the Team Mars. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's Team Venus all the way. If you're not Team Venus, don't come. No, I'm just kidding. Come. We want the views.
Right. All of you.
All right. All right, girl. So let's get started. So you kind of told the people who you are and what you've got going on. What other times do you stream, and what can they expect to see other than your featured game show?
Streaming is a little iffy right now, but if I am streaming, you can catch me probably 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time during the week. I'll pop on randomly during the week, but night times for sure.
Vibes be great too. Shout out to you, Official. We heard you.
Yeah, number one. Thank you.
Oh, we love the support. Moody Pie, see you, baby.
Yes.
All right. So how long have you been streaming on Tagged, my dear?
2 years now. 2.5 years, I think.
Period. Okay, period. Draco, I see you. I see you, Draco. He'll be on the show too soon, y'all, so make sure y'all fave Draco. Let me ask you this. Do you have any streaming goals, any current streaming goals that you'd like the people to support you on?
Absolutely. I am definitely going for my top badge once I am back engaged fully on the app. I'm definitely going for my top badge. It's number one, going for top badge. I want to highlight regular women and women who aren't you know what I mean? All that. Not even saying all that, but
the everyday, this is what we deal with, this is who we are. I love that. Yeah.
Exactly.
Yes, I love that. Shout out to the girls. Hello. We make content for the girls over here. Boys, we love you, but we make content for the girls. Hello. And one more question I ask every single guest who comes and co-hosts the show. In one word, What characteristic is most important in your modern day bae?
Um, hmm. I feel like being open and like having openness. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Open.
yeah.
I'm going to say,
Open.
can we say transparency?
I like that better.
Okay. Yes.
Transparency.
That's a great answer. That's actually a big one for me too. I like clarity and I like transparency. So that's a big one for me. And she's a Virgo, y'all. So the vibes is, you know what I'm saying? The vibes is just Virgo. You know what I'm saying? Can I come over? Okay. Yes, Virgo's groove. Very much happening. And the DJ's a Virgo too. Shout out to you, DJ Rich Beats. I see you. All right, y'all. So if you're just tuning in, welcome to Modern Day Bae with Elle. This is a weekly show we do every single Tuesday at 11 p.m. Eastern Time right here on Tagged. My name is Elle the Drug. I'm sitting with my beautiful co-host for the week, Lexx Blanca. And we are here sponsored by, brought to you by the Scoutz. You know, shout out to the fam. All right, so to get the conversation started, you heard what I said earlier about the power dynamic and how things are going with the relationships. That's what we're talking about tonight. So, just to get the conversation started, in your opinion, who has more power in romantic relationships?
I feel like that's kind of hard because I'm a submissive. So, like, I would naturally want my man to have, you know, more power. Like, I would want to follow him. You know what I'm saying? So to me, a man should have more power in a sense, but not taking away me being independent at the same time and being a woman outside of my relationship. So the man can have more power, but allow me to be me at the same time.
I love it. I love it. That's so funny because my next question was, what power dynamic is ideal for you in a romantic relationship? And you're saying, so will you elaborate a little bit more? So like to you, you said you're a submissive. So what does that look like to you? If the man has most of the power or holds the power the way that you would want it, what does that look like in a relationship for you? And I'm right here, but I'm going to turn down my heat, y'all. Sorry.
Okay. I feel like... I feel like a man that knows what to do in any situation, really. Someone who, again, can lead with no problem, takes control, but also is caring to his woman at the same time. If that makes sense.
It does. It's like the age-old thing that we typically say when we talk about submission. It's like having someone that's worth submitting to, if you will, if that's the word that you want to use. Yeah. Excuse me. So that makes tons of sense. I love that. Y'all, okay, so we are going to invite the Boss Bae panel up at this time. So y'all can go ahead and request the box while I do a quick recap so far. If you're just tuning in, welcome to the show. My name is Elle. This is Modern Day Bae. Lexx Blanca is here with us tonight. And we are just about to bring up the Boss Bae panel. And we are talking about power dynamics in romantic relationships. I'm really, really excited about it. I'm really excited for the panel we have tonight too, because they they're an opinionated bunch, and I think that this is going to be a really great conversation. So as I bring them up, what's up, top badge, big double L? I see you. How you doing? As I bring them up, why don't you go ahead and start off the intros, double.
How are you guys doing? My name is Big Double, not the little one. I am brand new to the app, just in case anybody didn't know that. I'm still navigating and trying to figure out, how to get some faves on here and things of that nature, you know what I mean? Stuff like that. Even though I am brand new, I do have a show and a bunch of other shows and stuff like that. The information's in my Instagram. Just click on my name and you go to the bottom where my bio is, and you see the Instagram and you see, the Snapchat and all that other stuff. You add the Instagram and you find out, it's going down.
Shout out to being new to the app and having all of that already linked. So, I mean, that's just amazing. That's amazing. You should be a top badge, too. I don't know.
I'm working on it. I'm working
on it? Okay, period. Double for top badge. Okay, how you doing, Susie?
I'm good tonight. Hi, everybody. It's me, Susie, a.k.a. Big Bag Harley in the building. What's up? And nothing's new. Bingo's on Thursday at 8 p.m. Eastern. Come by and play. My birthday's coming up, so I'm totally going to be streaming. Big Sagittarius season loading, so make sure y'all come and turn up with the kid, okay? Our favorite DJ will be in the building, and it's going down, okay? Shout out to the Saggy.
Big Sag energy. Sassy, I like your hair, baby.
Thank you.
Yeah, she came out copper. I love it. Hello. How you doing, babe?
I'm doing delicious. I can't complain. This is your girl, Miss Sassy Red. Booked and busy booked. As usual, y'all can catch me Friday nights at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time during my feature show called So Amazing. You can also catch me on Saturday nights with my ladies, Demi Goddess, Two Cents, and Kind Hearted Babe during the She Code at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, as well as Tuesday nights at 10 p.m. on This Is It with Queen K doing my segment, Give You Flowers. You can catch me here as well.
Love it, love it, love it. So make sure y'all fave up the co-host, the wonderful panel that I have this evening. And let's get right into it, y'all. We're talking about power dynamics. So I'm just going to throw some questions out there. We can talk about it. You know what I'm saying? Get into it. Who has more power in romantic relationships?
After y'all.
To me, I feel like it really depends on like who you asking. Some people feel like, it gets down to the point of women having that option to pick and choose who they get to sleep with. But then, I've also heard guys say like, well, we are the ones that get to choose who we marry. Or because I make more money, I make the rules and I set the standards. And I'm like, yeah, she don't like that. So I really think it's situational. It depends on who you asking and what transpires, at least in the household.
Okay. I'm not calling on y'all tonight. Y'all can just talk. Okay, we can just talk. We can just have a conversation.
I'm just waiting, like, what happened?
After you, Susie. We're definitely gonna have some fun tonight for sure.
Oh yeah, I mean, I can look. Kind of feel like men have the most power, but that's purely based on definition and how men are structured. I feel like women have more responsibility, but responsibility doesn't always equate to power in relationships. So, still stick with the men.
And that's a good point, because I feel like responsibility, I think initially when we think of women, we think about responsibility, we think about like the household things, like the traditional roles, you know what I'm saying? But it's a big responsibility to provide as well. And so like if you're both, it's one of those things.
Okay.
What do you think, Double?
By power, what do we mean exactly? Okay? Because when it comes down to relationships, you feel me? Women definitely would have more power. You know what I mean? There's only but so much things that a man is willing to do without his like woman being around, you know what I mean? And then on top of it is like, are you hungry? Do you need a bath, babe? Do you need your feet to be rubbed? You feel what I'm saying? If you're having a bad day, I'm having a bad day. You understand what I'm saying? If you're having a rough night, I'm having a rough night. So there's other levels to it, but we're gonna start with that one for sure.
So that like reminds me of that saying, happy wife, happy life type thing.
Yeah.
But a lot of people don't subscribe to that. They're like, that's not fair. It shouldn't be about, you know what I mean? What did they say? Happy spouse.
Happy house.
Yeah, happy house or whatever. I mean, yeah, I like the first one better, but that's just me. I don't really know. Okay. So what about, Lexx had said earlier, you already answered this question, and I wanted to get your one-on-one answer, Lexx. You said about the, kind of how you ideally liked your power dynamic and stuff like that. So the next question I want to go into is because Sassy, you said something about if he makes more money, and I feel like that's a big point. So like how does finances affect the power dynamic, right? Like how much of a factor are finances or who makes the money when it comes to power dynamic? And again, we can all talk however y'all feel to answer.
What is going on?
Okay, how y'all gonna make me call on people?
Okay, so I would say, it's just some of the things that I've heard. Just because some people feel as though, I think to a certain degree, like some men have taken the song "Money, Power, Respect" to a whole nother level. They like, just to keep it light. That's what. So they feel as though because I'm making the money, I get to choose and say, I get to run everything. And I think, some people's mindset is that way because they, some people also make the statement to say, if they feel as though the woman is the one that's making more of the money,
Right.
at what point do you as the man feel valued if you know that you're supposed to provide and protect? So,
And that's a good point. I feel like I feel like money in this world equates to respect. And respect is something that men like need to feel good in their relationships. You know what I'm saying? So it's interesting because how we equate those things to the power that you have in a relationship. What are they saying in the comments? I don't understand.
I'm outnumbered here. I am outnumbered here, but we're gonna make it work, guys. We're gonna make it work.
What are they telling you to say, Double?
They're not telling me to say anything. Don't worry about that.
We recording. We recording.
Okay, money doesn't automatically equate to power. You know what I'm saying? Money is money. People have to understand how to differentiate the two, right? So yes, in 9 out of 10 relationships, at least back in the days, you know what I mean, men did have more money, but that still leads to women having more power, because what does this money go to? You know what I mean? You want your hair done, you want your nails done, you want to go out here, you know what I mean? Stuff like that too. You know what I'm saying? Like, 9 out of 10 times, men were content with our items. You know what I mean? We like our fridge, we like our stove. You know what I'm saying? But feel me, the house needs an upgrade and stuff like that too. You feel what I'm saying? It has to be more approved to the eye, et cetera, et cetera. You know what I mean? The nice TV, the nicer bed, and stuff. I rest my case for now. Yeah, I feel like it's y'all against me, but we're gonna make it work. City boys, man. City boys.
Please don't serve it.
No, don't do that.
It's a city boy free environment, please.
Not here.
Check the city boy at the door.
I have to pick and choose. when they win.
That's embarrassing. Oh Lord.
Yeah, for sure.
Do y'all have anything else to add? Anybody?
No, I do definitely agree with the perspective that money doesn't always equate to power, but I'm still going to stand firm that men ultimately have the most power in the relationship, because the definition of that is the capacity or ability to direct or influence the behavior of other people, which is all men do all day. Even if they ain't got no money, they still trying to influence you, how you dress, who you talk to, where you going, what you doing when you was doing it, and you making the money. So at the end of the day, all of that power dynamic and structure come from a man, his ego, and his perception of how his woman should react or respond to him in any given situation.
Wow.
So, like I said, we have responsibility, but not power.
So what if I played devil's advocate for a second? What if I said that men do all of those things to get the attention of women, or to be good enough for a woman? Is that something do y'all think that's true, or? Susie?
We do.
That's
100%.
crazy.
You do 100. Wait, well, elaborate a little bit, Double. What do you mean?
I agree with you.
Okay, well, I know, right, Carmel, right.
Yeah.
I feel like, what was you gonna say? Did I hear somebody start to say something now? Okay. I feel like the reason why I said that is because, like, a lot of times guys, well, I don't know because I'm not a guy, but this is just my observations and what I think. It seems like guys want to settle down once they have everything in order. And when I say everything in order, I mean like maybe the house, maybe the credit score, the debt under control to a certain extent, the nice car, right? Those things in order so that he can then take care of a woman. And so I don't always think that's the case, right? But I can see where that perspective is coming from. Sassy's making a face and she gonna kill me. I just said playing devil's advocate, Sassy. Don't kill me. Don't quit on me, okay? Why are you making that face?
So my thing is, even with getting into this, because I'm like, with the start of the question, I thought it meant like in general, because I felt like you're open in a sense of like Pandora box, because I'm like, it can become something broader than just relationship. You also have to consider politics, you know what I mean, when it comes down to men and women, who wants to have a woman president or a man that's deemed on, whether it comes down to work ethic, when it comes down to jobs and things like that. Those are things to also consider, that people also look at. Also being in a position of protection mode, to where it's like, okay, well, I have to be the provider, so yes, I'm gonna go out, as far as safety is concerned, cop a gun, just so nobody's coming in. So I feel like in those things, it's solely on a guy's mind more than it is women. Like, maybe to a certain degree, it's a thing when it comes down to women for control. Like, yes, I want to handle these things and I want to make sure that this is good. Or if we're planning vacations, if you're structured enough to handle that, or if I should organize it and be more, take the lead in that position. So I still feel like it just depends on who you're asking. But when it comes down to the whole sense of the word power, I feel like it's men.
I gotta turn my comments off. But yeah, okay, all right, good point. Elle, just let you know that you and Casper are getting married. I'm the best man. I'm the best man.
We're getting married?
Yes.
That's nice.
Yeah.
Oh.
Okay. So he got, look, I like the power. I like the power, and you better make the money, okay? I'm just saying. So go ahead.
Me, I'm the flower girl.
Okay.
Bro,
well,
well,
there goes that. What about you, Lex? You've been quiet up there. What did I ask? I don't even remember what I asked. There's a lot going on. What do you think? Do you think that so, okay, hold on. Let's go back into what Sassy said a little bit, because I do think that that's an interesting element. We are for the sake of the show, we're talking about romantic relationships, right? But that's a really great point, because when you think about the people that hold the power, right, in the world, that make the worldly decisions, that make the decisions that affect our bodies, right, that affect our choices, it's people that don't look anything like us. You know what I'm saying? And so that has to go into it in some way, right? There has to be some sort of, like, in your mind, I'm more powerful, or I hold, right? Because that's what the world has taught us, honestly. Not LOL, stop. It's true. It's true. If you can name one woman president, I'll sit down and shut up. You know what I mean? So that is true. You have to consider that. But let's get into another question. What about are power imbalances more likely to occur in long distance relationships or in the early stages of dating? Or I'm sorry, not long distance, long-term relationships. Excuse me. Are power imbalances more likely to occur in long-term relationships or in the early stages of dating? And why? What do you guys think? Lex, I want to hear from you, because I haven't heard from you in a little while.
I would say long-term. Actually, no. Maybe in dating, because you want to show that you have this power and you want to assert yourself during dating, just to show who you are, like, as y'all continue to date.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
So I feel like it definitely happens probably more so in dating.
What y'all think? Y'all agree? I could see that.
I would say the long-term perspective, low-key, only because kind of in the beginning you're being more people-pleasy. Like, you don't want to expose your true self if you that type of way. Like, you don't want to bring that on too quick, especially if you're trying to lure this woman in, alluding to what you said earlier with all these gifts and presents and let me take you, you're trying to woo her in that sense. Then I'm not going to show you I'm seeking power, I'm controlling, because that's what power hungry will grow into until longer into the relationship. Once I know I got you hooked, then maybe I'll spring it on y'all at one time or wake you up with breakfast in the morning, but you'll start to see that the longer we're together, I feel. So I would say LTR.
Long terms. Okay.
All right, let's change the perspective. Let's change the perspective just a little bit. You know what I'm saying? We're still gonna say long term, but over time, people have more sense of entitlement. You know what I'm saying? Stuff like that too. Like, we've been together forever.
Double. People who?
People. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? I'm saying people. You know what I'm saying? People. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. People. You know what I'm saying? This is an up in the air one. It's an up in the air one.
Right. So they feel more entitled, and what happens?
People feel entitled. And it becomes, hey, you're my person and you're my person. That's why I said people, because it does go both ways.
Okay.
You know what I mean? And that comes with the sense of, you belong to me and don't do this and don't do that, or et cetera, et cetera. I don't want you to do this anymore. So like I said, that's why I said people.
Okay, he recovered. We'll give him that one. That one. Sassy, you over there making a face again.
I'm just thinking, because I feel like it's, for me, I would think more so in the dating realm. Because I'm like, once you're in a relationship and y'all are together, like, some people can also get to a point to where you're complacent. Like, you're like, okay, well, I'm used to how you already are. Whereas because people are in a realm of like getting to know self, and they're, you're all about, trying to figure out who you are as an individual. People still want to hold strong to their, individualism, if that's a word. Like, people still feel like, okay, well, this is what I'm bringing to the table, what you bringing to the table. Y'all get to a point of y'all discussing that, and then you try to move forward within that. Versus if you're in a position to where it's long term, like, we've already gone through that phase of like what we like, what we don't like, or whatever. So now that we together, like, that ain't nothing we really got to discuss. This your role, and this is what you do. This is what I do, and that's, the way we going.
Like that too. Okay.
I like that too, and I do feel like, I kind of feel like I can agree what Lex says as far as the dating, because I feel like people are establishing like themselves, like the dynamic of the relationship, honestly, right? Like, okay, well, this is how I do things, this is what I like, this is what I expect. Okay, well, this is that for me, blah blah blah. So and I feel like as you're getting to know someone, now obviously you don't know everything off the top, that's why you have to get to know them and everything, but as you do, I feel like that dynamic kind of falls into place, the way that y'all said it while you're dating, and that's kind of how you set the expectation and set the tone. So I kind of tend to agree with Lex on that one. But since most of y'all said long term, I'm interested to know, so what role does sex play in a power dynamic? We can say intimacy if we're uncomfortable with that word. Sorry, we're featured. Okay, so what role does intimacy play?
The right word.
I was trying to think of how to word it.
Intimacy. We'll call it intimacy for the sake of the show.
Without me. Okay. So, whoever doesn't know me, please bear with me. If you don't know me, I'm trying. Okay. So, for intimacy purposes, I feel like I'm translating languages right now. For intimacy purposes, right? Whoever finishes first loses when it comes down to the power. I won. I'm still going. You're done. You're laid out on the bed. You feel what I'm saying? This was a wrestling match. You're down for the count. You know what I mean? Get up. Go get me a sandwich.
Oh my God. Why did I ask this question when you was on the show? That's my fault. This is an accountability moment.
Turkey and cheese, baby. Honey, turkey and cheese.
Oh God. I'm sorry, Aunt Audrey. What you say? What you got to say? It looked like you was about to say something.
No, I'm at a loss for words by the response to that.
I definitely feel like for intimacy purposes,
that was a lot.
That's where women have the power. Okay, that's where women gonna step up and do the business that needs to be done. You feel me? It's not a who finished first. It's you're gonna finish first, and then I lapped you twice. Shout out to Chance the Rapper. You feel me? That's where women come with their A game every time, and you as a man will succumb every time. Like, so yeah, in that sense, intimacy purposes, women definitely have the power. Shout out to y'all. To the women. Hello?
If I had 1 million diamonds for every time I heard that one right there, I'll be at 60 million. Oh, never mind. I
am. But you're new to the app, though. But he's new to the app. He did that very quickly.
Inbox. I love the inbox.
What you think, Sassy?
So I'm going to say, I feel like it depends on drive. Like, you know what I'm saying? I think people get together and they don't think about, or that's not even something that gets discussed. Like, if he has like a bigger sex drive, then it could be it could be a sense of like, okay, well, he's going to be probably the one pursuing it the most. Because, I mean, some women do, but I feel like in most occasions, guys are the one to pursue the women for the intimacy. And I'm like, I've had the conversation with guys via my live to where it's like, okay, well, if you want the roles to be reversed, why is that conversation not being had? But then I think it also gets to a point to where if her drive is higher than yours, then, you know, at some point you either got to, you know, deal with it or suffer the consequences of other options she may have.
Hey, okay. The reason why I ask those things is because I feel like both finances and intimacy play a large part in the power dynamic in relationships. One, they're like each traditionally speaking, each one is a tool that the other uses, right? Like the one that they use, and I can't help but wonder if those things are used to manipulate, right? To manipulate and get the power or hold on to it, and kind of create that power struggle. And I think that's something that, again, traditionally, a lot of people experience. I don't know if that's y'all's thought process or not, but really quickly, if you're just tuning in, I should have did this a little while ago, but welcome to Modern Day Bay. You're a little bit late. We're up here talking about power dynamics in relationships and how they affect the relationship and all of that. This show is brought to you by the Scoutz. It occurs every single Tuesday at 11 p.m. Eastern time. And yeah, we're up here chatting it up. So let's get into another question. Do you all feel that power shifts can occur over the course of a relationship? And if so, how? Like, what factors contribute to that?
You said power shifts?
Yeah. So, like, say it starts off with, like we said earlier, like the man pursuing the woman, right? And, okay, yeah, the man pursuing the woman, right? And he's like, yeah, you know, this. But ultimately, she has to make a decision if she wants to indulge in that or not. So, like, as the relationship goes on, you know, do you see a lot of power shifts? Do you think that ultimately the power does shift, or like, how do you see that happening?
I feel like it could shift.
Okay.
It could. Of course, it could. Of course, again, it comes with basically everything we said. It comes with money. You know what I'm saying? It comes with, I feel like money, really, because a female can start making more than a man, and then he feels some kind of way, and then there's the power shift there. You know what I'm saying? Because men are like that sometimes. So I feel like it could shift over time if something like that were to happen.
That's a good answer. What do y'all think?
I agree to the sense of, you know, because in the dating stage, people are always in a position to bring their representative. So you may make the statement to say like, hey, I'm making more, or, I got these leadership qualities in me, but then it's like, it gets to the point to where we get together and I'm making majority of the decisions, or I'm the one that's the one starting the conversation, or I'm the one, starting up the urge to have intimacy, or starting vacations or whatever. So you may get to the point to where like, okay, well, if she's taking the lead, like some people may get to a point to where they're like, you relax and you're going to take the back seat because you got it.
Mm-hmm. If she starts that intimacy talk, she'll keep her. All right, Captain, that's enough.
I feel like that dynamic doesn't happen enough, honestly. I feel like it should happen a lot more in relationships, the shift, because it not low key, but in my experience, it allows for grace and for you to see how it feels from the other person's perspective. Like when I was experiencing homelessness, my relationship, that dynamic switched a lot. Simply because I came from more the streets. So I had more street sense and more survivor skill versus them who knew like the lay of the land, so to speak. Like they knew the area and where to go and what was safe, etc. So the dynamic had to flip-flop in order for us to properly understand each other to work better. So I feel like it doesn't happen enough. And then that's where a struggle comes into play because there's not true or proper understanding for the opposite party. Of course, I'm not going to understand you. I'm never in your shoes because you're always holding the power there. Mm-hmm. So I feel like the switch or the dynamic could be healthy if done correctly, of course, with conversation and transparency implemented. But I think it's something that should happen a little bit more in relationships.
I like that, Susie.
I like that
It's
too.
going down. They came for real today. I'm just saying.
So I think that I think that you're exactly right, Susie. I think that that is what that's like the equal contribution thing, right? Like whenever it's like, and I hate this question, but for the sake of this, what do you bring to the table? It's like we both have to bring things that are going to elevate each other. And whenever you have a healthy relationship, there's no power struggle if it's continuously shifting. So we giving snaps for that one. I like that one. Good job. Good job. All right, so we have time for one more question. Let's make it a good one. How about this? We just kind of answered that. How can one maintain a healthy relationship of power while respecting individual boundaries in a relationship? What do you guys think about that?
It's the questions for me.
Shout out to ChatGPT.
Say that again. I'm sorry.
Okay, so the question is, how can one maintain a healthy balance of power while respecting individual boundaries in a relationship?
There we go.
What y'all think?
I'll go first, okay? I think that's best suited with, don't chop me up, but playing your role, okay? Nobody gonna apply for a job and you don't know your role. You ain't on the basketball team and you don't know your role. You ain't babysitting nobody's kids and you don't know your role. You see what I'm saying? So you have to know your place in your role and how to operate in that for the best maximum situation. And then if anything outside of that, blurred lines and things, that's where communication and, partnership and choosing each other, all that extra stuff come into play. But essentially it boils down to knowing your role, doing it and doing it and doing it well. That type of thing. That's my perspective.
It's going down. Oh man. For the sake of the conversation, just because I'm the leader in this relationship doesn't mean that I have, all the power. You know what I'm saying? Because like I said, my job as the leader is to make sure that everybody's situated. You know what I'm saying? Make sure that you're situated. Stuff like that too. Power can shift all the time too, as well too. To respect people's boundaries, stuff like that too, you have to know what you're good at. So it's like she said too, playing your role. If you're doing like the dishes, like you're good at dishes, and I'm good at like cooking, like I'm not gonna like interfere with the dishes. I'm gonna, go in and stuff like that too. You know what I'm saying? Just go what you gotta do. Receive.
Hey, yo.
Not double for president. Not double for. Let's not get carried away. Let's not get carried away. I tend to think that obviously communication is a big factor, right? You have to like say your boundaries and have them established before you can move on and whatever and respect the relationship. But I definitely I think that going back to kind of what we said before, maintaining that healthy balance means that you know what your partner needs, you understand what they need, and you want to provide it. You choose to provide it through love. You know what I'm saying? And that's not always easy. You know what I'm saying? That's not always easy because there's a thing called ego, there's a thing called pride, you know what I'm saying? So it's not always the easiest thing to do, but I think that that's really where you look out for each other and work together to build each other up and to keep moving forward in that way. So yeah, I think that it's a work. You have to put in work, but I think that, understanding your boundaries as an individual first, making sure you communicate them with your partner, and then choosing to love your partner and then choosing to love you, is how you really maintain those boundaries and that respect, right? It goes into that mutual respect, and that goes back into what you were saying, Susie, about like equal contribution. That equal contribution is what allows, I think, a mutual respect to foster and grow as well, and that's super important in a relationship. What about you, Sassy Lex? Y'all have anything to say?
Girl, you done hit it on the head. That was all good stuff. It's I just feel like it's necessary. I mean, as you stated, to have those set boundaries, to always be like a student of life, to learn each other. You know what I'm saying? I think, like I said, when it comes down to relationships, sometimes people get to a point to where you get complacent, to where you lose sight of another person, to where those little things. You continue on with a relationship, and like Double was saying, like you have that sense of entitlement to feel like, okay, well, this is something that you're supposed to do. Don't get to a point to where you feel like, that's what you're supposed to do. Have that sense of grace, like Susie said, to balance each other out when it comes down to those little things. Like, even though, make sure those things that I loved you for, or I cared for you for in the beginning, are still maintaining within the relationship. I'm like, if I, you know, loved you because of, the heart that you have, and because I know that you have that compassion for me, don't lose compassion in a relationship, because it's like, that very thing that I loved you for, as far as opening the door and being chivalrous to me, and what I'm saying, making sure that I was safe when I made it home and things like that. Don't allow those things to fall short, to continue to learn your partner and date your partner.
I love it. I love it. Great answers. Lex, you have anything before we let the boss
I like that. Date your partner. Don't stop dating your partner. Always be willing to learn your partner and remain open with your partner and communicate with your partner. Like, communication is
huge.
Key for me.
Huge. Awesome.
Comprehension.
Yes, that's we don't talk about listening as communication enough. Listening is a huge part of communication. Those who can't listen are those who cannot communicate. Let's just say that. But that's another topic for another night, because we are at 11:52, and unfortunately it is time for the Boss Babe panel to box down. So let's do outros. Y'all can box down. I appreciate y'all oh so much.
Ladies.
All right, this is your girl, Miss Sassy Ray. Y'all make sure y'all tap in. Tell a friend. Fridays at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Tap in to So Amazing. For those that are interested to be in the show, holla at me. Hit me up. For those that are also wanting to put your segments in, give you flowers, I need the content, please. Send your letters, send your videos. I appreciate y'all. Thank you. I'm out.
Okay, I'll go. It's me, your girl, Susie B, aka Big Bag Harley. I do all of the things everywhere. I'm co-hosting a lot of featured content, so make sure you remember my face and fave my page. Most importantly, my birthday's coming up, okay? Shout out to the Saggies, Fire Sign Loading. Come to my party. Yeah, and turn up with me and DJ Rich, because that's what we about to do, because the hood way, y'all know the rest.
On the headlights, working at the headlights, on the headlights. Either way, y'all know what's going on. Big Double, not the little one, man. Click my name, add me, fade me if you want. The IG's in the bio. All the shows are in there. Double versus everybody is usually in the mornings, but we're going to do it tomorrow night, 11 p.m. Eastern time. So anybody think they have what it takes to get some free smoke with this music battles, you know what's going on. Little L, I love you, girl. You know what's up.
Goodbye, microscopic L. All right. Y'all, it is time for Elle Says. This is when I do a recap and give my final words on what's going on with today's topic. So for me, resolving power dynamics in a romantic relationship is crucial for maintaining a healthy and balanced partnership. Some things to consider are the things that we talked about, right? Open communication, self-reflection and self-knowledge, mutual respect, compromise. That's a word I'm surprised didn't come up sooner. Compromise. Setting boundaries, respecting boundaries, equal contribution, regular check-ins, and of course, the age-old patience and understanding. All right, again, choosing to love and comprehension, effective listening, effective communication. Shout out to you, Double. It is important to remember that healthy power dynamics are built on mutual respect, communication, and a shared commitment to the well-being of both individuals in the relationship. By taking these steps, couples can work together to address and resolve power imbalances, creating a more equitable and fulfilling romantic relationship. All right? So, as DJ Rich Beats makes his way back to the box, I want to thank our beautiful co-host, Lexx Blanca, for being here tonight, for sharing your insight, for being here tonight. Again, thank you so much. I love you, girl. Tell the people what you've got going on, and tell them, how they can click in with you.
Okay. So again, I am Lexx Blanca. I host a featured game show every Wednesday, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, called Venus versus Mars. If you want to be on, hit me up. Let me know. I'm going to get back streaming. We're going to get there. We're gonna get there. Okay, we're gonna get there. And you will be able to catch me every night. We're gonna get there at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Streaming. Come vibe with me. You know, catch a vibe. We listen to music. We listen to underground music. Listen to new people. Try to mix it up. We talk about why J. Cole is better than Drake.
And
you know, we talk about things like that. So just hit me up. Thank you for having me.
You're so welcome. Thank you for being here. And also, y'all, there might be some new content on the way, so make sure y'all tap in with Lexx, okay? Period. Okay. Thank you, Lexx. I appreciate you, baby.
Thank you.
All right, let's bring up DJ Rich Beats, the hottest DJ on the app, as we do this outro. All right, y'all, that's the show. I thank you so much for joining us for another episode of Modern Day Bay with ELLE. A special shout out to tonight's featured co-hosts, Lexx Blanca, our panelists, Susie B, Sassy Red, and Top Badge Big Double, and the Modern Day Bay promotion team, Aquarian and Mado, and of course my DJ Rich Beats, and tonight's media sponsor, Tawag CEO. Be sure to meet us back here next Tuesday at 11 p.m. Eastern Time. Until then, I'm ELLE, and remember, you can change the world by simply being yourself. DJ Rich Beats, let's get out of here. Thank you.
Check. Hey. One time, yo.
Hey.
I know it. So I'm trying to work on my energy. If I don't stand for you, don't you stand for me. If I don't stand for you, don't you stand for me. I am just trying to fly. I'm gonna reach on my side. So I'm gonna work on my energy. I'm gonna work.
It's all about the energy. One time.
I'm trying to work on my energy. I'm trying to work on my God's number one DJ.
Listen, what y'all?
You be in my dance, you trying to get hit.
What do you say?
My niggas, they bought it, they out with this shit.
Okay.
Yeah.
You know, I gotta do some mashups right now.
Let's get
Mashup, y'all.
My niggas, they bought it, they out with this shit. Yeah. I've been fucking with the Smiths. I've been fucking with the Smiths. Couple car now, flips, at the top of the list. Taking off with a chick, couple days now lit. All my niggas in this bitch, and we looking for your sis. Couple thousand on my wrist, keep a movie in my fist. Take a money till a hit, can't be making other shit. So blazing and rich. I've been fucking with the Smiths. Couple car now,
Yo, shout out to Blue right now. DJ knows people, yo. That is Blue, actually. Make sure to download that song, yo. It is on all platforms, yo.
Shout out my nephew 38. We see you. Aquarian, Susie, Brother Love, I see y'all. Thank y'all.
Look, I be so high, you should try to come. I be so high, you should try to come visit. Might have your ass up the entire existence to get what you smoking on. That'd be too easy. Your girlfriend was nice, so I gave her a favor. Tell me how the fuck I get no simple contact card. Tell me what you smoking on if your eyes so wide. Face it by myself, wave it every hand going by. Yeah, buy something, you don't have to check my shot. But you can spend it when you sit me or the liquor while I'm looking at the women and looking at the nigga from around. Couldn't tell me she was thinking was a word about the grapes.
Same time, same place, yo. Always a vibe, yo. They call me DJ Rich Beats. Mr. Booked and busy book. Catch me if you can, yo. We in here, yo. ELLE. Great show. Peace out, yo. Make sure you follow the DJ. Will it? We out. Hey.